A career in medicine doesn't get more frontline than this. As a member of the medical branch, you'll be part of a team helping keep everyone in the Royal Navy and Royal Marines fit, healthy and effective during peacetime and in conflict.
As a medic, I can either be out here in the field, I can be on a ship sailing around the world, or I can be in a baseport sick bay. You do have a lot of variation as to what you can do.
Still with me? Yeah. Fantastic.
As a doctor on ship, a lot of responsibility is forced upon you when you go on to sea on your own. I was looking after a ship's company of about 300 people and I was the only doctor on board. You're miles away from home, in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the sea, and it's not as easy to go around the corner and say, hello, can you help me with this, to one of your bosses.
He is now intubated.
It's quite a diverse role we play. We've got our frontline advanced trauma life support in any operational theatre, anywhere we're needed. We've got the second half of our job, which is a lot of admin, patient tracking, movements, hospital appointments.
On here I work in the pharmacy, so I dispense medication. I also get to see patients on a day-to-day with coughs and colds and quite minor things, but also anything that happens on board, whether it be a fire or a flood or a casualty, we respond and we are the medical response for the whole ship.
We'd ensure that the ship's company are in date for their vaccinations, hearing tests, medicals, so the general health and well-being of the ship's company.
Serving with the Royal Navy offers you the chance to take your skills all over the world and practice hands-on medicine in a range of different and often extreme environments.
When I served out in Afghanistan on Op Herrick 9, and I was in a forward operating base where it was myself, a doctor and another medic, and we were getting people from point of wounding, so people who stepped on mines or got shot or got shrapnel, they were then brought to us and we had to treat them with whatever kit we had available to us. Just not knowing what to expect, you didn't know who was going to walk through the door or what was going to happen, so that was probably the most challenging and proud moment definitely of my career.
Depending on your experience and level of qualification, there are many roles available within the Royal Navy, encompassing everything from environmental health to dental care.
The reason really I wanted to join the Navy was to do something different with a dental degree, and I've had many more experiences than I would have anticipated, and certainly a more varied life than my civilian counterparts.
As a nurse, we normally work in an NHS trust, so coming board ship is completely different. After I did my initial rotational training and got my grounding as a staff nurse, I specialised in operating theatres, and now I work in the operating theatre as a scrub nurse and anaesthetic nurse. I've worked in numerous different NHS trusts. I've worked in Afghanistan, I've worked on board ships. Last year I was in the Seychelles.
There's places like Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean, Gibraltar, Falklands.
And I'm currently sitting in a naval base in Albania with about 500 Royal Marines all filthy and cammed up, and they're just about to go on a raid tonight, so very different from sitting in a dental surgery in the UK.
Depending on your role, you could also qualify for financial support to help with your training. It's a demanding, challenging and ultimately rewarding career.